So my question is why? Why is it that the younger generation, why do you guys not do that? Why do you not walk up to women anymore? Why do you not try to go further along after you've gotten the number?
So you want me to answer that, or?
Valentine's Day somehow, and like he asked me, he was like, "Hey, like I know it's a little soon, but like, would you want to go out for Valentine's Day?" And like, I was 4 espresso martinis in, and I was like, "Yeah, I'd love to." And then the next morning, I woke up and I was like, I actually like would not love to, because I've never had a Valentine's Day alone. I haven't been single in so long, so like, I just want to spend Valentine's Day alone.
Say what?
So I'm sitting here brainstorming all of my excuses on how to get out of this date. Mother hasn't even texted me, hasn't even asked me. We're not going on a date for Valentine's Day, and now I'm offended that he didn't ask me. I didn't want to go, but how dare you not ask me? Now I don't have to think of an excuse, but now I'm just like my of what the
What the hell is wrong with you?
And you wonder why men don't approach you anymore. What's good, everybody? Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy Love from Love Life in the Game, coming at you guys with another reaction video. Today, man, today's podcast is going to be on basically a spinoff of the feminist movement, or I should say a result of it. This whole, Me Too, and how the Me Too movement has really just, it's also, like the feminist movement, has absolutely destroyed chivalry, has absolutely destroyed the whole dating dynamic between men and women. You guys can go on whether it's TikTok, YouTube, you can surf the internet. I mean, all over social media. You will not have any trouble finding plenty of videos of women who are now upset that men are just not approaching them anymore. They don't understand why. And you'll even see videos of them making excuses saying, men are just, they just don't know how to step up to the plate, or they're intimidated. We keep hearing every excuse except one that holds women accountable. And, the truth of the matter is, what Dave Chappelle did a joke about this. He said that this Me Too movement was going to backfire on women, and eventually it was going to do more harm than good. And what did he mean by that? Well, what are we seeing? Men don't even feel comfortable to approach women in the workplace. We don't even feel comfortable holding open doors for you or helping you. If we see a woman that needs some help, or is in distress, or any of the chivalrous things that men would do back in the day, we don't even see men today doing those things because of this whole Me Too movement. You have women who are abusing this. Women who are just I don't know why women have gotten so super hypersensitive about everything. You hear women who get offended if you ask them to smile, or they get offended if you hold open the door. And now that we don't do it anymore, now it's a problem. Why are men, gentlemen anymore? Men just don't protect us anymore. Men don't approach us anymore. Well, ladies, look, when you have women who are abusing this movement, women who have gone as far as having consensual sex with a man and then retract that and want to change their original story to, no, now I think about it, no, it wasn't consensual, because maybe the guy didn't do something that they wanted them to do. This is what this Me Too movement has produced. You guys, I was actually on Fanbase last week and had an interesting conversation. There was a chat room where the topic of discussion was, women, sexual abuse towards children. and there was a lady in the room who was speaking, and she said basically if she was dating a man who was not the father of her child, if her daughter came to her and said that her boyfriend looked at her the wrong way or inappropriately, she wouldn't even give the man a chance to explain or to refute the child's claim. She would just take the child's word for it. Boom, that's the end of it. And so I basically played devil's advocate. I said, I don't think it's fair and it's enough to just believe that a child when they tell you that, because children do have the capabilities to be manipulative. And the women in this room got extremely upset with what I said. They literally said that children at a certain age, they don't know how to be manipulative. And I said, so you mean to tell me that a child doesn't have the ability to learn how to be manipulative from his parents or from other kids at school or even teachers or adults at school? Do you think a child doesn't have that ability? I said, that's an extremely naive perspective to have. And she got upset. And this is what women tend to do. A lot of women tend to do. They don't listen to the facts. They listen with their feelings. And she responded with their feelings. This woman had the audacity to accuse me of saying I'm making excuses for predators and that was disgusting. I said, ma'am, look, let's look at this logically. If you were in a court of law standing before a judge and you said to the judge, Your Honor, this man standing across from me did X, Y, and Z to my daughter, I can promise you that judge is not going to immediately turn to the bailiff and say, you know what, bailiff, it's sentencing time. We don't even need to hear what the man has to say. What time you got on your watch? It's 5 to 10, Your Honor. 5 to 10? That's your sentence. Lock his ass up. I can promise you that is not how that conversation with the judge is going to go. That judge is going to give the man that you accused the same opportunity to defend himself as he gave to you to accuse him. And then he's going to take the testimony from both of you, and he's going to take that back to his chambers, and he's going to weigh both the evidence from both of you and the testimony, because that is how he's going to need both in order to make an informed decision. You can't make an informed decision if you're only willing to listen to one side of the story. That's literally the definition of being biased. And you know why he's going to listen to both of you? Because that's fair. They got upset. They were very hot. They kicked me out of the room. But this is the world we live in. This is what, Western ideologies, what the feminist movement, what the Me Too movement, this is what all of this has done. And I'm not out here attacking the feminist movement or the Me Too movement and to act like I'm not disputing that women have not been treated fairly before. I'm not out here saying that all women who accuse a man of rape or any type of sexual misconduct is all made up and that it shouldn't be taken seriously. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is, I believe with this, we can be responsible enough to walk and chew gum at the same time. We can hold both men and women accountable. That means I don't think it's enough to hold men accountable who are guilty of committing these kind of crimes, and not allow and not hold women accountable who are abusing it. There's a lot of people in jail, a lot of men in jail for women who didn't tell the truth. There was a football player. I can't remember his name, but you can Google this. There was a college football player whose NFL career was absolutely ruined before he even got a chance to play a single down in the NFL. Matter of fact, I don't even think he even made it into the league because he was never able to recover from the false allegations of a girl he used to date in college. She falsely accused him of rape, and I believe he went to jail for like 5 or 6 years. And the only reason why he was able to get out is because the girl finally came forward and she admitted that she lied. But she'd already ruined this man's reputation. She didn't spend any jail time for lying either. She destroyed this man's NFL career, took 5 years of his life away that he will never be able to get back. This is what I'm talking about being held accountable. Women do this. Yes, women, forgive me, but I'm not going to always believe all women all the time. You know, Tupac has a lyric, there's a lot of real G's doing time because a groupie did the truth and told a lie. He's not making that ish up. That's from experience. You know, we can go all the way back to Mike Tyson and Desiree Washington.
He ain't lying.
And the stories that I just brought up, you know, these are just a few examples, y'all, of why, no, we cannot believe all women all the time. Because it is a fact that women can be and have been some of the most conniving and manipulative creatures on the planet. That is a fact. And they're not being held accountable for a lot of the things that they do. You know, there is a difference between empathy and sympathy. Having empathy for someone means you identify with the pain or their circumstance. You have compassion for them. Sympathy is just simply feeling sorry for them. And saying I'm sorry is not that does not equate to accountability. Accountability is, you know, being held accountable for something that you've done means, yes, you are punished for what you've done. There's a price you have to pay for what you've done. And right now, you know, what this feminist movement has done is women, they can accuse a man of anything. And if it's proven false, if they come back and say, you know what, I lied about it, they're not being punished for it.
That's a problem.
I guarantee you, the day women start being held accountable for lying on men, you won't see this happen anymore. You know, we won't see this kind of stuff happen anymore. So that's pretty much all I got, man. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoy the content. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and I will see you guys on the next one.